Hello and welcome! Welcome to my third episode, or fourth if you count the Tarek episode double. Yeah. Today I will take Annie to the top lane, and not just any. I go tank Annie, off tank Annie top lane, so we can see her shine in team fights. Not with a one-shot bind who's Wable with any, of course, but with a twist Wild who takes the utility from any and brings cooldown reduction to the top. Here we have the runes I got. I choose these two to increase my mana and cooldown reduction. I want to have the 45% soon, sooner than later. So I even take this and switch it to CDR per level. We will overcap with cooldown reduction, and their transcendence kicks in and helps us out. Yeah, that start is any on the top lane. My attempt to break the meta with tanky variants of her bites. I'll take a tier early and then straight go tanky. The tier will help me to get more AP from my mana, and the Transcendence will get me AP from my cooldown reduction. Many tech items combine these two attributes, and so they are more or less core items in my idea. As always, I'm not a pro. I'm reconnecting here. Nice. Okay. I'm not a pro. As always, other ideas could be better than mine, but this is an idea I came up with, and I even played in ranked on some occasions. I hope I fix some of my sound issues and be better understandable, and at the same time not that quiet with all sounds, and hope that the in-game sounds don't overwhelm my voice that much. Yeah, starting item we can choose. Torrent Ring is a nice one. Uh, Always we could go with a W start. I don't know if this is the right idea, but we will see. I haven't the feeling that I need to push that Jackson. My level 1 fighting capabilities against him are limited, so I skill the Q. I more need the last hitting um, help. I'm bad at last hitting, as you may know from my See Me Rise and See Me Fail episodes. And maybe my Leona mid lane episode from XTrail League as well. So, right now we have a pretty basic start. It's nothing too crazy. We have a Y on our team as jungler, which is nice because Y can go and should go, I hope so. A bit of tanky as well. The enemy team is, except Jax, relatively squishy, but Offtanky Build, he could make us trouble. Thornmail combined with the Molten Shield could be helpful in that regard, but it's always a pain. As long as we last it with our Q, we don't have mana issues with it. And with that, we have our first little trade with Jax, or it's more harassment, because he couldn't fight back that well. He wants to fight me here. I don't know if this was a good idea from him. He got the stun, but I got the stun off as well. And now I've got my Molten Shield, so I'm way more tanky now. It's the spell I want to max as well. Phase Rush is my mastery out of two reasons. I wanted the Transcendence and the slow reduction is as strong, maybe even stronger as some of the tank options I would have. Like Aftershock could be an option. Okay. If that gets some shurikens there. Sadly not, but they push Zoe out of the lane. Yeah, back to Phase Rush. I get some nice movement speed if I hit 3 abilities or auto attacks and enemies in a short amount of time. No, I'm happy that I get pushed in. Totally fine with this.
First blood. An enemy has been slain.
There, I wasted my mana because I didn't got the last hit because I can't target minions. But as you see, under normal circumstances, this is somewhat easy to last it with any. And right now I get a freeze here. I want to save some money now. That here is a crucial item to my build that I want to show you here. I skill the Molten Shield as usual. That's a bit sad. But right now, our place here is relatively stable. Without additional cooldown reduction, I don't want to trade that much with Jax. But some auto attacks from here and there. Ah, that is sad. The healing he got was stronger than my options. But right now he lives really dangerous. Because I have Tibers up here. I think he knows it. And I take that the minions push him in. It looks like yes. I don't think that he can freeze it, but I will grab my TM and walk back to lane. Yeah, He screwed the freeze. At least with that, some auto attacks here. He may have got the chance to do a nice freeze, but he wasted it. Right now, I'm quite happy in this lane. The game isn't kill Fiesta as well, so nice. I will generate myself a freeze here. And be happy that I get some more minions, as Jax don't get many. Freezing is one of the options I get here. Right now I broke the freeze. But he lets me do my thing, and that's not good for him. I don't know if he is trying to help others or he's just scared from me. Don't be a scary cat, Jax. And there you see Dad. The Jax don't respected anything I had at my disposal here. And now I push in. He can't really fight me. I set my Tibbers in. My movement speed bonus from the Molten Shield is a nice thing as well. Luckily for this build, they reverted some of the changes it got a while ago. Because they changed the additional tankiness I get totally to movement speed. And yeah, the 25% damage reduction is quite insane. And it's the reason why this build works in my opinion. And you see, it don't really do much in this case. As long as I get my shield online, it's somewhat a cakewalk for me. I take cloth armor here, cause I like to have the armor. At least I'm tank any here. And looking on my team, I will need to be the tank. So I use my option here. Well, yeah, Jax don't really want to trade me. I can reliably proc face rush, and I can reliably get him some headaches. I don't know what he's thinking. Tibbers is such a great tool to hurt him. And he will not be able to kill me in the long term either. Right now, I use Tibbers to siege the tower. The great auto attack range is helpful, but not necessary in this case. The tower focuses Tibbers over cannon minions, and we have to use this to our advantage. As you see, I can take good chunks out of this tower. I still have my flash up. I can really fast stack my passive here. As you see, W and I have some ping here. And Molten Shield are enough to stack my cooldown reduction. Stack my shield burning. I don't know. Jax is going went mid lane here, and I just missed to get the plating. I don't know. Zoe, you don't want to fuck with me. I got more tower damage than everything else. And there I got an unneeded tower shot. That was a bad second for me. I nearly got too much damage there and was in danger to get kill threatened by Zoe. But hey, we take what we have. And we have some magic resistant shoes, so we don't get stunned as much as long. So we will have a harder time killing me. Jax will have a harder time killing me. Actually, nearly all of them will have a harder time killing me. And we get our Archangel stuff to increase our damage. This is last really offensive item I will get. And unless I will need in this birthday spite. Except maybe I will get extremely fat and we snowball this out of the lane. We can fight this. We can do something here. Yeah, go in. I have the damage and I have the cooldown reduction. It's not really a thing that they can do much. You can send Tibbers with Alt and right click, and you can press the R button again to send him as well. I'm used to press the R button. It's easier, I guess. Mountain Drake soon. I will be there. Soon. 12 seconds on Tibbers. And right now we have some options. I think I will go with Righteous Glory. It's a nice item. It increases my tankiness and my cooldown reduction and my mana. So it increases in more than times my damage as it increases my tankiness. It's the mana transference from mana to AP is quite nice. Uh, the cooldown reduction. Transition is also quite nice. I don't like what you do here. As you see, cooldown reduction and NXQ are insanely wise to last it on the towers. My AP is high enough to uh, one-shot caster minions. Ah, I missed a melee minion there. That was too late. But hey, let's see if we can give this tower a little bit of headache. I don't know. I shouldn't use Timbers to make tower damage. Is too crucial. Timbers is one of the abilities with the highest Oh, what, Master Yi? Don't you want to fight with me? Ah, I played this one bad, but you see the potential. Jump, skip, jump! And he is quite nice. And I have the movement speed to just run away here. And even if Jax comes closer, I would run into my next empowered auto attack and empowered ability. Oh, Yi. You're playing Master Yi. But hey, Vi is doing a great job. Fucking Vi, noob champ. I saw some good Ys, I saw some bad Ys, and this one is definitely a good one. Except botlane, maybe. This game is a quite nice sign how effective any Offtanky can be. Of course, you can say if you're fat, you can get away with a lot of things, and that's right. But we even get away with killing Jax twice at least in lane. As I wanted to, I counted. I want to have a flash ready here, but I haven't. So I have to come clear with. Oh, a surrender vote. I guess I will keep this game as second video, as as I did with a Terra game, because it's a bit overwhelming overall. The fight did an extremely good job, and the enemy team didn't got much. It's a bit sad, even more that I knew what I'm doing. It's interesting. I still deal second damage in my team and third overall. Just thought I got some really nice damage off there. Jax is a poor guy. So yeah, it's not clear. Normal any top lane could have done this as well, as any is available on the top lane. I didn't got to items like the Hellfire Mask and maybe even Frozen Heart, Iceborne Gauntlet, to increase my tankiness even further and still push my damage thanks to the cooldown reduction. I have 20% cooldown reductions with Aratherath and 10 with Rage's Glory here. From my runes, I got a bit over 20 about because the leveling rune I got. 10% from Transcendence itself, 5% from the Inspiration um, Mastery, and yeah, I already overcapped there and got the first AP from the Transcendence. I didn't used math here to take a look on what and how strong the um, transcendence conversation is. But this is not a bad rate, and definitely a rate where I can live with, because I like to have the items make me tanky and pushing my AP with that even further than with the mana itself is quite strong. Do we get attendance and mana conversation ability power and shield based on our mana? We buy a lot of mana and I would have bought even more mana. I didn't got to use Rage's Glory once, so I could have bought Iceborne Gauntlet or Frozen Heart. They're in the same point. Rage's Glory is a nice item if you want both HP, mana, cooldown reduction, armor. The basic health regeneration isn't that important on this case, but every other stat boosts our tankiness and or our damage, which makes any quite tanky with an Emax. So, as you all know, you if you saw this, you will get to see another any video after this one, I guess. Mm, And I hope this will be a longer game where I can show more tankiness than I got with any in this game. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and tell me what you like and what you don't like. And have a nice day and some nice drinks.